you know, those good times back in the day.
Oh yeah, good times. Many good memories. Well, here we go. We've got to look at the game actually right now. This is a big deal because this is really the first time that we've been able to show direct capture gameplay footage of new Gran Turismo games. So I know a lot of people are tuning in to watch that. This is a big deal.
Yeah, and, they just announced, they just did today the presentation, and we're watching the live stream of the game directly from the PlayStation 4 into your homes on YouTube. That's amazing.
This is amazing because it really lets people see just how good this game actually looks. And as you notice here, one thing to look that I picked up on when I first saw the game is that the interiors of the cars are so detailed when looking at them from the outside. That's you can tell all that extra horsepower under the hood of the PlayStation 4 is really coming through for us.
Yeah, but all they said in the presentation that they have all the cars have an interior cam. You can see the interior of every car, so it's going to be full of detail in this Gran Turismo Sport.
Yes, Kazunori mentioned that all of the cars have been reconstructed and improved since Gran Turismo 6. So these are, we could call them super premium, I think, in terms of the lingo in the forums. That,
137 super premium cars are going to be on Gran Turismo Sport. So
that's a lot of cars. Yeah, that's a lot of
super
cars.
Super premium. There aren't going to be other cars. But super premium, the 137. Amazing. People are just focused right now on their screen.
Yes.
Competitors are almost ready. They cannot hear us, so we can say whatever we want with full respect, of course.
Exactly. Yeah, and here's another interesting aspect is the safety car, of course. You know, I really like to see this safety car. This is you know, something a little new for GT Sport.
We've never seen this before, right? It's never never happened.
They did come out with the safety car in GT6, but you know, it's great to see it being used in this capacity for this race. So it's going to go, it's going to do a lap, and the car's going to line up. Of course, they can't pass it. They cannot pass one another. It's basically a rolling start, as you often see with oval racing. So, and he's going to dive into the pits, and now they'll be able to speed up, and we will go racing here when we get the green flag, which should be in just 1 second.
So the Spanish driver just passed the safety car.
Yeah. No, he's
got to be a Spanish guy, man.
Yeah, looks like they're keeping it clean. Oh, we've got some action in the middle of the pack. Oh, we've got a spin. Okay. One of the first accidents in Gran Turismo Sport.
Can't wait to see them.
It was going to happen eventually, but you know, that's the excitement of a short track like this.
Yes.
You know, and
anything could happen, right?
Battling. Exactly. We get a Briton there and a Spaniard in the BMW Z4 and the Toyota FT1.
Yeah.
Two excellent looking cars. Oh, wow. Nice pass from, let's see, that was...
Asunsao is on top right now. Kiefer, I think it's the German Kiefer. And Mr. Ruiz, it's third, the Spaniard.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. A little bit of contact against the wall. Looks like that definitely killed some speed on him there. We've got the Belgian in the R8. What a gorgeous car. I absolutely love the R8. Personal favorite.
Wow.
Personal favorite car of mine.
Gotta say that this camera looks amazing. Now for us, for the viewer's perspective, it looks wonderful. I mean, like I'm watching. I don't know. I'm just watching TV.
I know, it's what it feels like. I mean, this is at such a high quality. I think we're going to see a lot of people broadcasting these games on YouTube and stuff. I hope the quality of the stream and the quality of the game is coming through on the stream. Make sure you're viewing in the highest quality that your bandwidth can support, because this game, it really is a stunner. And look at all the details too. I mean, there's people in the crowds, there's trucks in the center and the infield there. Look at this battle for for first right now.
Mr. Yamauchi said that the game is about 50% of their development, so we're gonna see 50% better when it finished. So they're halfway through, just halfway, and it looks so incredible.
Let's see. You want to take a shot at the leader's name there? Let's see. It's probably more your
Asunsao.
Asunsao. Okay.
Asunsao.
He's putting in a great
It's a Portuguese last name, but he's from the UK, by my guess.
Yes, he's representing Great Britain.
Mr. Ruiz. He's a Spaniard. He likes tortilla de patata, the Spanish omelette, and jamón serrano, and Probably. I'm not sure. I'm Spanish, so what we're gonna say.
Yeah, he's certainly putting
He
in
likes also café con leche. It's a very popular in Spain.
well, yeah, he's a true GT Academy star.
All the Spaniards are gonna appreciate this commentary because I'm Spanish. I can make jokes about ourselves, right?
Exactly.
You can you can say something about Kentucky or
I can,
whatever.
yes, and the Americans for sure. Yes, well, of course, there's lots of jokes about Americans with our oval racing. We do love our oval racing, so I'm sure that will certainly be a popular fact. But I gotta admit, this is really exciting stuff here. We got a Sun Xiao. He's still in first. He's battling traffic. That's another thing. This track is so short, the race leaders will come up on the back markers really quick. So they not only have to defend for the guys breathing down their neck, but they also have to make it around these back markers cleanly. So Sun Xiao's done a great job.
We have just had a look at Schroeders from Finland. Is the number one Finnish driver of Gran Turismo. So, but is making his way to the top.
Yeah, looks like we've had a lead.
He was about 12th, and now it's right there.
Yes, well, the Finns are, of course, legendary racing drivers. So he's definitely, he's probably got some ice running in his veins for sure, just like some certain other famous Finnish racing drivers. Looks like Vanderdonk is, man, he's really under heat from the Sun Xiao right now, the lead. Of course,
wow.
Yeah, these guys.
Vanderdonk, this gentleman from Belgium, he scaled because he was sixth at the beginning of the race. Yeah. He made his way to the top, and now Mr. Assunção is recovering. But I don't know, it's so tight. There's four racers: Ruiz, Kiefer, Vanderdonk, and Assunção just fighting for this 4 places. Anything can happen right now.
Yeah, and too, we need to keep in mind that really the true battle is between positions 7 and 8 here, because that's where the cutoff will be for the guys to continue. So if they want to keep racing, they have to get at least 7th place in this race to go on and meet the top 9 players who have already qualified in the time trial this morning. So a lot of action back there in the pack. We've got Brian Marsteller in 7th right now, as you can see. Looks like he's really close. He just dropped down into 8th. Great guy, American. I was just chatting with him earlier. So, wow, there's so many lead changes going on. It's hard to keep track of all this.
So it's happening so fast.
For first between Sun Xiao and Vanderdonk.
Marceno, the Italian, is also trying to get Ruiz out of the 4th place.
Wow, Vanderdonk and Sun Xiao are neck and neck. And notice we have the gaps there showing up in red. That's a nice little feature there of the new user interface for Gran Turismo Sport. Looks like Vanderdonk has a pretty comfortable lead right now. Looks like he's passing a back marker in that's one of the Peugeot Vision GT cars, which we were talking about earlier. You'll notice it does not have distinct side windows, so visually maybe a bit of an issue there, but man, it does look good.
Wow.
Okay, wow, Sun Xiao's under.
Vanderdonk and Assunção are fighting for this 1st place. It's really tight, just 80.
Yeah, we've got the German here, Kiefer. He's really putting a lot of heat on him with Sun Xiao, so he wants to keep that 2nd spot. Oh wow, he's making a move for it. He's taking that inside line, really coming on strong to Vanderdonk.
Kiefer was in was the first GT Academy with Germany in Abu Dhabi last year.
Yes,
he was there. I saw him.
That was a very competitive GT Academy final.
He's a great driver.
Oh, he's trying to get a good look at him. Trying to tuck it there on the inside. Vanderdonk goes wide. Oh, Sun Xiao. Okay, we're on the final lap right now, and they are neck and neck. Sun Xiao takes the lead, but Vanderdonk goes back on the inside. Wow, this is amazing racing. Ah, he's running out of track. Oh. Kiefer's got to be careful too.
There we go, last.
And there we go. Sun Xiao takes the lead. Wow, that was well done, guys. That was amazing. Great racing. What a way to start out the FIA competitions in Gran Turismo Sport. That's incredible. I mean, we couldn't ask for much better racing than that. What a finish!
Yeah, we've seen on the screen, Mr. Assunção. Congratulations. That was a great race. But also the first 4, they would try to get the 1st place. They fight really, really hard. Oh, you see, Mr. Asasal had a C4 GP3.
Yes. Look how close the times are here. This is the sport of motorsport. So here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
We can actually show you guys what this new Tokyo track looks like. As you can see, it's very different. I love looking at the skyline. Hopefully, we'll get to see some shots in the replay angles, and you'll get to see just how nice these buildings really look.
Tomibahashi, Taneichi, and Takahashi are the first three, so they make the best time, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think the story of this race, what I'm going to be watching out for is the Japanese guys. You know, they're representing Asia, and they've really made a statement by locking up the top 3 spots in the time trial. So
not just because there were 3 out of 3, so they came to the semifinal. But they made the best 3 times. It's amazing. Yeah,
that certainly got everyone's attention. I know, but the Japanese, every time they enter these time trial competitions, they always just put in just unbelievable times. And I've tried to get into GT Academy myself, and I consider myself fairly good at the game. Certainly nothing at the caliber of these guys, but it's really hard, and these guys are in a true class by themselves. Interesting to see how these guys too, guys that are warmed up now. The bottom half of the grid really they're back in the seat. They're feeling good. They've got a feel for the game. They've got a feel for these seats, a feel for the steering wheels. That's another thing. The steering wheels are. It's a very personal thing. You get used to your setup at home, and you have your wheels and pedals, and it all feels good. Then you go to these events, so everything's in a little bit of a different position. The wheel might feel a little bit different. The pedals might be a little bit closer than you're used to. So there's a lot of things to take into account. And here we go. The race is about to start.
Okay. So it's going to be hard to make it to the top if for the Spaniard, Mr. Ruiz, he made a great time earlier, but it's going to be super hard.
Yes, it will definitely play to the strengths of the Japanese players. A little bit of contact between those two, but didn't really cost them anything. Although Thornton here is gaining.
So, Jordan, tell us what's going to happen now. Who's qualifying? Who's passing? Who's winning?
Yeah, well, I think look at Takahashi and Tomibahashi here in the lead. They are starting to pull away from the pack already.
Yes.
This could be an epic battle between the 2 top Japanese drivers.
You can see Takahashi on screen. He's so focused. Yeah, he's focused.
Yeah, he is really focused. I think these guys can sort of
discipline.
Yes.
It's
look here,
the culture. Just
we've got some action in 3rd, 4th, and 5th spots, I believe. There.
It was
fun. You can see just how fast these corners are.
Yes.
You can take so much speed into them, more than you might expect. It's like Takahashi turned in a little too soon there. That's the tricky thing about these high-speed corners. You want to turn in at the exact right moment. If it's a little bit too late, you're going to slide out and hit the wall. If it's a little bit too early, you'll hit the wall on the inside. So there's a lot to. It's all timing on a high-speed track like this.
Oh, Takahashi was.
Taneichi goes wide.
Taneichi.
We got Takahashi and
Taneichi.
I apologize for bumping these names.
Please apologize for Japanese.
As you mentioned, it's not the best season for my Japanese pronunciations.
It's better in the summer.
Yeah, you better. I'm generally in the fall. My Japanese pronunciations.
I feel more more Japanese during the summer.
But look at these guys. They've had a couple of bumps, the contacts into the wall, and yet they've kept it clean, and they're still in the lead. They're pulling away from the pack.
But they're like they built a wall.
Oh, Taneichi goes into the wall again. Oh, this is a replay. Okay, yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I didn't catch that. That was great. Yeah. Takahashi's still in the lead.
Takahashi was finalist for GT Academy Asia Race Camp 2015.
Yeah, that
last
was
year. Here you have it.
Very competitive year. One of the first chances for a lot of the guys in Asia to really make a name for themselves.
Yes.
Get themselves out there.
Yeah, GT Academy is now arriving to places they've never been. Right.
Yes. Continues to grow.
It's great.
So.
But they're right there. They're on the top. They cannot, it's Mazda is a Japanese car, isn't it?
Yes.
Manufacturer. So they know this. They know the track. They know the car.
Yep.
They're Japanese, so they're perfect fit for this track and for this race.
Yeah, perfect fit. And
no wonder if
Japanese
if they won
Japanese drivers on the Japanese track playing a Japanese game.
Wow, that's like like a vortex is gonna open and absorb them inside. But if they win, it's everything a perfect fit for that.
They are certainly putting on a clinic right here in clean competition. Look how close they are. I mean, this is bumper to bumper stuff right here. This is great.
Yeah, it's much harder to drive with the Mazda because it's a little slower than the premium cars that you were seeing earlier today, because it's a little bit slower, and also it's harder to pass. But JT Laro, it's right there, so it's not that far away. Tanichi,
yeah, JT is extremely fast. He's one of the top drivers on GT Planet. He was a finalist in GT Academy in 2015, so just last year. So he's definitely fresh. He's on top of his game right now, and I'm sure he was glad to come back. Look at this. He's been one of the first drivers to really put some consistent heat on the Japanese.
Yes.
And look here, Abraham coming up in fifth place as well. Looks like he got a good run out of that corner.
Okay. And because it's the same car, exactly the same specs, just built for consistency, for performance.
Yep, this is
no
spec
difference.
racing at its finest.
Oh,
we got
so
some contact here. Look at JT moving into third spot. Nice work, the American there.
Oh, there
now
you go.
we'll have to see how Tanichi deals with this pressure. See if he can battle back. JT is just he's hit the NOS button, I think.
Yes. he split the Japanese trio and make his way to the top. Also, GT Lara was finalist for the UK GT Academy 2015 too. So he's proven to be a fast driver and a good driver and consistent.
Yes, he made it all the way to the UK finals in Silverstone. So that was great. We know that he's fast both in a real car and in the game. So. Yeah, so
yes.
Look at JT, he's getting a little bit
he
more,
lost it. Tanichi cannot be he's not gonna drop this third position just like that. Tanichi, oh my god. Tanichi is 21 years old, man.
21 years old, and he's on
long
one
ago.
of the biggest stages of sim racing that has ever really been. So
if you're so good with 21 years old, he's gonna be a legacy.
Oh, absolutely. Look at this. Look at this. JT's trying to make he's going to make a move on both. He's going for second.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, and Meadows, your friend Meadows, is right there.
Absolutely.
It's happy birthday, Meadows.
Yes, they're calling
he's
looking to get another birthday present here.
Yeah, birthday Meadows. There you go, GT Laura. There you go. No, like it is
really interesting. I mean, this has been a battle between the Japanese and the Americans. Americans are really.
You can see him now on the screen. He's biting his lip. He's so tense. It's good. It's good that we have some, disturbance in the force of the three Japanese trio that is on top. JT Lara is up.
Push them to get their best bet. Look at that. We still have three Japanese flags at the top. Look at here, Terrell Meadows making a pass on JT.
Oh, happy birthday to you, Meadows. You just passed GT Lara. Oh my God.
Excellent. He is up into fourth. There's a nice replay of that. What a nice pass.
That was a nice
He just lightly touched the brakes on that, and that's really all he needed to do. But I think he could have carried even more speed through there. Looks like he had carried a little too much speed as I said that. Commentator's curse.
Happy birthday, Meadows. We call him that. Oh, it's the final lap. We're in the final lap.
Final lap.
Oh my God, this is going to be so tight.
Yep. So we've got just over a minute here remaining.
What do you think?
I tell you what, these Japanese guys, they have
solid, right?
A solid showing. I'm very impressed. I think they're going to be the favorites going into the final race. I mean, look at Takahashi.
They're consistent.
Look how far out ahead he is. I mean, this is a really dominant performance from him.
Yeah, Takahashi is a student, 22 years old, from Kanagawa. Kanagawa. I don't know.
Kanagawa.
Is Kanagawa right? Is that correct? I said it right?
Sounds right to me. Sounds good.
Sounds right to you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh.
Look at this. Yeah, looks like the guys sort of spread out a little bit. Maybe they wonder if maybe they wanted to play it safe because, of course, I mean, this is the important thing to remember is that the top 8 guys will be moving on to the next round. So, that's really all these guys we've been talking about, they're safe. They want to get in there, but you know, they definitely want to prove themselves too. A true racing driver always wants to win.
We're gonna lose the Spaniards. We're gonna lose the Spaniards tonight. Amigos, adios. Pobrecitos.
There's our race winner, Takahashi. Congratulations, Takahashi. That was a very, very, very dominant.
Great job.
Well earned.
Great job. Great job. Great job, Takahashi. Congratulations.
Really interesting race. I was surprised how much passing we got. The guys were really taking some risks there.
He looks surprised. He doesn't look surprised. I win.
No, he is cool as a cucumber, as we say back in Kentucky. So, yeah, we're going to get to be talking to Lucas here in just 1 second. Cannot wait to hear from him, see what he has to think about this.
Yes.
But that was a great race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was amazing. Also, they proved their consistency. They're solid drivers. They never made a mistake in the entire career and the entire race. It was pretty amazing to watch them drive. And I learned a lot. If you're careful, if you're consistent, if you're focused, you can make it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm more passionate, you know. I risk a lot, and I lost a lot of races because of that.
Yeah, yeah. It's once you get into it, you really feel it. You really feel it. So, all right, Ben's over here. He's gonna talk with Lucas for a little.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
This is a big deal.
The real thing.
This is a big deal. We've got a We've got a special little intro here.
Yeah.
Kind of show what the Nations Cup final. I mean,
GT Sport World Final Nations Cup.
He does such a great job on their videos, so the editing, the lighting.
Yeah.
This is really exciting. I think it's sort of
FIA Gran Turismo Championships.
I can't believe that this is actually happening. I'm seeing it.
It's a real thing.
I'm seeing a Gran Turismo race organized it with the help of the FIA. So
we want to have a professional F1 caster with us today.
Oh, what an honor. What an honor to be here with Ben. Yeah.
Amazing.
So let's take a look at our grid here. We have, looks like we are going to have Takahashi up here in front. He's in the Audi R18.
No wonder.
That is a very, very good car. Panichi in the Peugeot 908. And Tanibahashi in the Toyota. So he is back. Oh, there's the
birthday boy.
Yes, this is the Hyundai Vision GT car, and in the Mazda LM55. Ooh, these cars are going to be a handful around here.
Oh wow, that car is also right here.
That's pretty incredible. Oh wow, JP Laro's in the Tomahawk. That is a beast. Vanderdonk, he did great in the first race. He's in the Bugatti. That's his.
This car is also here. I'm just amazed about this. I mean, the cars are right here. They're racing with them.
This is a true battle of the Titans. I mean, wow, this is a big deal. We have the best GT players in some of the fastest cars in the game. Let's see what happens on a very, very tight technical track. Look at this. It's really close going into the first turn. Oh my gosh.
There you go. The Spanish trio strikes again.
We got a little bit of contact. With the Briton. He's falling back.
Abraham. He kind of came out for that, but it was hard.
Two or three wide down there at the bottom of Graham Hill.
Abraham. He got from 6th to 3rd in no time.
An absurdity here. This is a really tough corner.
Wow.
Look at Tyrell, the birthday boy. He's making a move. Gosh, that is so tricky.
Tanibahashi
where he had passed right there.
So he dropped to 5th. Oh my God.
Yeah, look at Abraham up into 4th. That's a really great result for him. He's going to be really pushing hard. He's in a great car, too. All the guys are in different cars. So
birthday boy is feeling it.
He is.
He's coming up. He's going against Taniichi.
And now this race, they're all going for the win. You know, it's not just about making it to the next race. This is we've got Abraham off in the Mazda. He has kind of look like he's fallen to the back there.
Yeah.
Interesting that Vanderdonk is in one of the amazing cars, but he's not been able to do too much. He's not really made a move from that last spot on the grid.
Wow, look here. It's back in the force. He's crazy. Oh
no, he's really struggling right now.
He's out. It's 7th.
Vanderdonk can make a move, but
Vanderdonk is having some troubles to make it.
He must be struggling a little bit.
Scale it. There you go.
Let's see. We've got somebody. Oh, wait a minute. That was Tanibahashi, one of the Japanese.
Tanibahashi.
He's gone to the back of the grid now.
They're both down.
Wow, this is quite a development.
This is what happened. Out.
Wow, that is such a tricky corner.
Out.
Wow, we got the crowd
out.
into it. This is true. This is a true esports environment here. This is pretty amazing. Look at Takahashi down.
Takahashi's by himself right now.
And he's in a great car. That Audi R18 is one of the best.
He's have to defend himself with the best techniques he has.
Terrell, yes.
Ooh, Meadows.
Yeah,
right there.
The birthday boy.
He can almost smell the cake of Takahashi.
Wouldn't that be amazing if he actually won? You know he's fine. He's going to give it everything he's got. Oh, he's got to be careful there. It's so easy to drop a wheel on the outside.
In 20 years, Meadows, if he wins, he's going to tell the story. Remember right now, but 15 years old, and I win.
Coming up to Clark curve here. This is another really tricky. It's so hard to know when to brake there, to throw the car over the hill, and then got to keep it tucked inside. But these cars are generating so much downforce. They're really going to feel good through there. Look at Vanderdonk. He's made his way all the way up to up to 5th.
Takahashi is fast, man.
Yeah, and just look at what that Bugatti's doing against this Tanichi in the Peugeot here. This is
where's Tanichi? Tanichi's out. What happened?
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he has dropped out, so maybe some technical problems for him. Yeah. Takahashi, look at Tyrell. He's still right up there. Look how close they are at the.
So close. The timing is so close.
Oh yeah, just fractions of a second.
They're pretty.
And JT is hanging right in there too. It's like he's 0.4 of a second back from Tyrell. So he's wanting to get in on this action too. This is. Wow, what a race.
Meadows and Takahashi are doing the same time, pretty much. It's almost the same time. Can you see this?
Oh, yes.
It's almost the same time.
Almost the same time.
There's that birthday boy.
There's Tyrell. Yeah, he's really focused right now.
It looks like Jason Derulo having a wheel right now. I mean, just kind of look alike.
Vanderdonk has gone off, so that will put him into the back of the grid at Bugatti. A real shame because he was really doing quite well there.
He got it. You have to be aggressive because it's so tricky.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose at this point. Give it everything you've got.
Have to risk it.
But looks like we're halfway through the race right now.
Yes.
So maybe if there's some trouble in the front of the pack, maybe he can fight back for another position. Tanichi working its way down through Paddock Hill there.
Okay, Tanichi Tomayashi.
They're side by side through doing it. That's such a...
Takahashi is right there, standing still.
These two Japanese drivers, they know they're...
If you see, the last lap was, Meadows was a little bit faster. A little bit faster, but just this close.
So we have like 7,000ths of a second.
Takahashi looking there like nothing is going to take his first
Terrell
spot.
is the fastest guy on the grid right now, and he is going to be pushing hard for that lead against the Audi.
Oh,
Takahashi's proven himself to be a very stout competitor and cool under pressure. Cool as a cucumber, as I think I said earlier. That was always looking for an excuse to use that analogy again.
Let's see.
So we're running with Thornton in the Renault GT car. What a crazy car. Doesn't that look fantastic?
Yep. Okay, we're getting there.
We're down here through.
Kobayashi just scale up a little bit. It came from the bottom, but no, I don't think it's gonna happen. Abraham dropped to the 8th.
Yeah, Abraham looks like he's probably going to be out of the picture at this point. Look at here. Takahashi is going for a pass through, and a little bit of contact there. I wonder if the stewards might want to take a look. Oh, wait a minute. That was Tanichi. He really lost it coming out of the top of the grid. Yep. A very tough corner. If you drop a wheel off there, there's a little bit of traction on the curb out there. Oh, wow. He looks like he lost it before he even reached the curbs there. Tough break for him, but that's he's not the first person to make that mistake there. This is a very, very challenging track.
Yes.
Good JT in the Tomahawk there. That is a crazy fast car.
JT Lara on the screen right now. I'm in focus. I think you can cut the tension with a knife right now.
Yeah, look at
tension with his eyes on the screen.
They are super focused. They definitely want to win this Nations Cup. They're not just racing for themselves. They are racing for that flag that's floating above their car right now.
Ooh, look at that Meadows time. Wow. Last lap. It was just super fast.
Yeah, so
a little faster than Takahashi.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Takahashi reset fast lap again. He's the first driver to go to the 116s with a 116.966. Tyrrell is at a 1:17.2, so he's going to have to find 0.3 of a second. Oh, Tyrrell goes off. Oh no, shoot. That was not what he wanted for his birthday. Let's see what happened. This is how it... No. He pushed it a little too far on the paddock hill bend there. That is...
I feel bad because it's his birthday, but
I feel bad too. But you know, this is on the final lap now. He really wanted to make a move for it. So
there you go.
You know, go big or go home. So now it looks like JT Lara will be the last guy to hope that Takahashi makes a mistake. But I tell you what, if he put that in, that went 1:16.9. That was a heck of a lap. That's going to be hard to tell. We can hardly even see him right there. He's
it's out. I think it's out. Oh, look at Tomoyasu.
Oh, he make it to the second. Wow. Wow. He is really probably going to make it a 1-2 on the podium for the Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, JT's going off. Hang on to that podium, JT. Oh, no. No, he's off into the gravel now. So can he maintain that position? Look here, who's going to take advantage of it? And Takahashi, there we go, he's crossing the finish line. That is your inaugural nation. I think nobody would want to go up against you. I know I would be very, very intimidated by that. One of the most famous GT players of all time. So yeah, we've got our first look here at the Nurburgring. Which is, this is, as I've been saying throughout the broadcast, this is really exciting because for a lot of the people at home, you know, they get to see Gran Turismo Sport announced today, a lot happening, and now we get to see it in the actual game with a direct feed. So we're in spectator mode right now. This is not a live race or anything. I'm glad to see a spectator mode in the game. That's always great, something that we've been looking forward to for quite some time. So they're just kind of getting a feel for the track. This is a track that it can really take you by surprise, and you really have to know your car very well too. And of course these guys, they didn't know what they were going to be driving. They didn't know who they were going to be driving with, so there's a lot of curveballs thrown at them. But you really have to know your car, don't you?
Yeah, you need confidence. This track is you know, really challenging, as I said, a lot of bumps, a lot of curves, a lot of jumps, so you really need confidence with the car you're driving. And obviously it's not easy for these guys, but it's the same condition as everyone driving for first time in this final race, you know, random car. So it's gonna be hard for them, but obviously same condition for everyone, so it's fair enough, and we'll see who delivers the best performance with, you know, a brand new car for them. So we see some struggling drivers around exit of the first corner, but yeah, this is practice session, so it's the right moment to make mistakes, to feel the limit of the car and the balance, if the car is really understeery or oversteery in the high-speed corners, slow corners. So it's the right time to make mistakes now.
Absolutely, yeah. That's you know, every car is unique in Gran Turismo. Every car feels a little bit different. That's part of what makes it so fun to play, to try out the different cars. But so when you first raced at the Nurburgring, did you use Gran Turismo to help learn the track?
Yeah, sure. I remember back in 2012, I was obviously with Yamauchi-san testing the new GTR Track Club edition, where we will be racing that year in the 24 hours, and I spent a lot of hours training on Gran Turismo. I was really excited to be, you know, for first time in the real racetrack, and Gran Turismo helped me a lot, no? To know all about the corners, all about the braking points, you know, where to look at in every corner, and yeah, it really helped me to get into the GTR for first time and, you know, deliver enough pace at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Very important to a track like this. Track knowledge is everything, because there's so many little bumps, little dips, little bits of camber that might catch you off guard that you weren't expecting. But you drop a wheel off here and everything can go wrong.
Yes, there's no space for, no room for mistakes, and yeah, you have to be fully focused in the 25 kilometers track, the most challenging track in the world. So, yep.
Yeah, when I first visited the Nurburgring, not as a racer, but just as a tourist, you know, I had an instructor riding along with me, and he was like, "Oh wow, you know the track quite well." And I said, "Well, it's Gran Turismo."
Gran Turismo helps. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, and but it's really amazing. This looks like one of the best renditions that I've ever seen in a video game. The clarity, the fidelity of the track is just amazing. And you can really see the suspension working over every small little bump as they go up this really long hill right here. This is a really fun section. I can't imagine in real life what this must be like.
This uphill is lots of fun unless you are on the on a foggy night, a rainy night in the 24 hours, because many times I've went uphill here into the coming into the carousel section, and many times not being able to watch anything apart from 50 meters from my screen. So we were reaching about 300 Ks at that uphill. So yeah, really a challenge, really scary moments at the North Lake, but obviously that's what we love. That's excitement, that's adrenaline, so anything can happen at this track.
Yeah, as we see just some guys getting caught up together in a little bit of a scuffle there. I think we may be seeing some more of that during the race, although it will be for stakes. Yes, there's a lot at stake here for the car manufacturers as well. I mean, this is we have a lot of representatives from the different companies here, and they're eager to see how their cars perform in the game, because it is these are the best drivers in the world driving some of the best cars in the world. So. Here we go. We are about to start on this race, and can't wait to give people a full tour of the Nurburgring.
I haven't seen it. Warm it up.
Okay. Here we are. We'll do our first, perhaps our first look at the grid here. With the Renault on pole. Minor technical glitch here, so let's start the race.
Where is the Nissan, Jordan?
I don't see it yet. It'll have another chance. We're gonna do a restart here.
Yeah, here it is. Sebastian Vettel, world champion, and joining the same the same stand.
That's
so
incredible.
It's gonna be an incredible evening for everyone all around the world of e-gaming.
Yeah. I noticed they actually had a problem. There were so many photographers trying to get a picture there of Takahashi after he won that he was interrupting our stream production. Our cameraman, they couldn't get into place. There's a huge scrum of reporters and press down there. This is for a Gran Turismo race. This shows just how far shows how big we're starting out, and it's just going to get larger from here. So we're riding along now in spectator mode again. They've reset the race and reset the race lobby here. Gosh, that Alfa Romeo, that 4C, that is a beautiful car, isn't it? I like those white stripes. Oh, there's a 458 Italia, another favorite. What do you think about that livery editor that's coming in Gran Turismo Sport? We've not really had a chance to talk about that yet.
No, but it's it's really cool to be able to to modify and to personalize the cars, the race cars, even not only the road cars. And yeah, it's gonna be another exciting thing to see on TV on every esports race, and yeah. It's really cool to make different style. It's gonna be really interesting for TV for sure.
Yes, absolutely. I think one interesting thing, coming from GT Planet, I see a lot of online organized races that we do, and Gran Turismo Sports can help foster that tremendously. But what a lot of guys like to do is team racing, and so as of right now, it's kind of hard. They're maybe in the exact same car, but it's not quite the same. Now you'll be able to sort of identify your team members with a custom livery, and I think that's it's going to open up a lot of new possibilities, and it's going to make the streams themselves look a lot more official, look more realistic.
Yes, sure. With you know, professional e-gaming teams like yours, GT Planet, whatever. So yeah, it's gonna make looking good on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more Gran Turismo on TV. This is just the beginning. This is the biggest.
I bet.
This is the biggest live stream Gran Turismo has ever had. I'm sure we're breaking all the records from all the GT Academy finals. This is bigger than anything. So it looks like we are about to start the race now in just a few seconds. Happy to get to start. This is going to be a long one once again. So let's take a quick look at this trailer again. It's beautiful. Really exciting to be here and see this start. Look at that! I like the PlayStation logos on the track there. That looks quite nice. Let's take a look at the grid now. Looks like we've got the Renault back up front. Again, I'm not sure who we have in that car yet, but looks like they're starting out. BMW. Once again, that will be a very competitive car. This always runs well. Beautiful Alfa Romeo 4C. Another great looking car. The Audi R8.
It's going to be strong for sure.
Yes, that actually won the 24-hour race last year. Yes, Ferrari, of course, 458 Italia GT3, really strong car. Toyota FT1, a new favorite, absolutely a future classic.
Beautiful.
Of course, you're familiar with that car quite well. It's what Yamauchi-san has driven. The Aston Martin, another beautiful car. Love that color scheme on that. And around the corner, we've got the Peugeot Vision GT car. That's the Jaguar, new car for GT Sport, the F-Type 3. Yep. The Chevrolet, gotta love the Corvette. Another really strong car. Mitsubishi Evo Final Edition. Mercedes SLS AMG.
Mercedes.
Yep, had the opportunity to ride in one of those at the GT6 launch event. Oh, and then we have the Volkswagen Vision GT car. That's a really competitive car, and the McLaren 650S GT3. And rounding out the grid, we have the Subaru WRX. Another good-looking car. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on the livery editor.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at these cars, and I'm like, oh, I've got some ideas already. 5 laps to go. Here we go, and they're off. Of course, this is a manufacturer's battle, so they're not necessarily going for individual driver glory here. There. Oh, look like we already have some trouble with the Audi. Very first turn. Renault's held strong.
Wow, big crash there.
We've got a full course caution right now, so what that means is all the drivers will need to slow down to 60 miles an hour. No passing, of course. Won't be a safety car on any of these races, but there's the
Audi on cold tires. Too optimistic in the first corner.
Yep, looks like he's trying to get himself back together again. That's a tricky little turn right there as you start up the lap.
Really is bumpy and it's really tricky. Full course yellow.
Yep, so there's no passing here. He will need to get himself back into position in that Volkswagen there. Renault, the BMW is ready to go. As soon as this caution is lifted, he is going to be giving
green flag.
Yeah, green flag. Go, go, go.
Ooh.
Let's see if the BMW can make a move. Well, it's a great advantage to be in front of this track, isn't it?
Yeah. They go into Flixblack's corner, really fast corner, and now it's really important to get into the slipstream in the car in front of you.
Building up a lot of speed.
And try for a move on the inside in the next left. But there's a big jump here, so which makes really tricky going fast here.
That's
big braking point here. Look at the Nissan trying to get into the inside.
Kept it clean. Looks like the Ferrari is having a little bit of trouble back there.
Yeah.
and we've got to look at the flags. So we can kind of get an idea of, see the two Japanese drivers are in 4th and 5th place right now, representing Toyota and Nissan. Isn't that appropriate?
How good is it? Oh, the Nissan lost the rear.
Oh, a heavy crash.
Yeah.
He's going to lose a lot of position.
He
We got
was
another full course
way
caution.
too fast.
Another accident.
Wow.
They're probably trying to avoid
Looks
it.
like there's oil on track, but it's not, so.
Oh, more contact. Well, that Audi's had a tough race.
Look at the
There's a
Nissan
replay.
coming too fast here. Lost, touched the grass, and like Lewis Hamilton last weekend in Barcelona. He touched the grass, too optimistic.
Yep.
Off.
Yeah, so we got a full course caution, no passing. Oh,
wow.
A little bit of contact there. There's a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit during this caution. Looks like everybody's kind of getting back together. Gosh, I'm just looking at some of the
Green flag.
some of the video here, and it's coming out. I was fooled for a second. Thought that might have been real footage. It looks so good. That Renault is quick, isn't it?
Yes.
And we've got a Japanese driver in the Toyota, appropriately. He is moved up to 3rd. There's a lot of action in the back of the pack. We have more trouble with the Nissan. That's one of the Japanese drivers as well. So we know he's fast, but he seems to be struggling a little bit with this track.
Yeah, looks like everyone is taking so much risk in the first lap of the race. You know, it's better to stay, you know, out of trouble, first lap, get a comfy rhythm, and you have 5 long laps in the North lap. So, yeah.
And we also have driver changes.
Yes.
Well,
So this is a team effort. So the guy in the Renault is doing a great job. Nice, clean running, and not pushing into the curves. And yeah, now we can see all the guys at the back are taking, you know, a better rhythm still.
Ooh, some trouble for the Jaguar. And we actually have a British driver in the Jaguar. Oh, you know what? Those flags are not representative of the drivers. I just realized that. That would be too much of a coincidence. I apologize to our viewers out there. That was a little too good to be true, wasn't it? When I realized the Jaguar driver was a British flag, I'm like, wait just a minute. The Renault is a French flag.
Well,
Okay.
look at the Toyota chasing to the 2nd place. That's gonna be interesting into Carousel Corner. Now we have a very fast right-hander, and let's see if he tries to overtake on the inside now. Maybe he go on the right side. No, he's trying to have a good exit. Yeah, now coming to Carousel Corner.
I think the BMW oversteered just a little bit coming out of there. He got a little bit too quick
oversteer on power.
Yeah.
And here we go on to the carousel. Ooh, the BM lost the rear. Ooh, Toyota's coming to the inside. Good job.
Great racing here.
That's good racing.
Wow, they're going side by side up into one of the trickiest sections of the track right
good
now.
move. Very good move from the Toyota driver.
Yeah, I don't think the BMW will be able to get a good look at it for a while now. He's going to have to
Look at the replay.
Yes, it's coming up through the carousel.
Yes. Yeah, you
It's a
see
great
the BM got too late on brakes, and then the Toyota driver got really good run through the carousel.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning there for people who may not be familiar with the Nurburgring. The carousel, it actually has a part where it's concrete through that really tight banking, and it really disrupts the car.
Yes, it's really hard corner for the front splitter especially. We suffer a lot of bottoming there, so yeah, if you have a really low setup on the right hand, you will struggle a lot there for a long race stint.
Ooh, looks like the Jag almost got into a little bit of trouble, but he saved it there. Mitsubishi's worked his way up to 5th. That's a great performance from him. I think he took advantage of some of those accidents that happened early on.
That was a clever move from him. Taking a power. Now he's off.
Commentator's curse. Apologies there, Mitsubishi. Oh, wow, we got a great battle there with the Ferrari and the Corvette, and sure kept the better of the car.
Again here, big jump before the right-hander.
Oh.
Then he lost the rear, too fast.
So
he
easy
came
to carry
really
too much
fast.
speed over that hill.
Yeah, he was too optimistic.
It's a good place to spectate if you ever get the chance to visit the real Nurburgring.
Yes,
because that happens a lot.
Good barbecue, good barbecues there also. Good smell.
For the Aston.
Off.
He has dropped back to 8th now.
Yeah, and the leader now into Dottinger Straight. Big lead from the Renault, huh?
Big lead, yeah. I'm really surprised. We'll see. This will be a good chance. Now, this is a good question. If your teammate is doing really, really well, does that turn up the pressure on you as well?
Yeah, sure. When you are waiting in the pit lane with your teammate leading the race, for sure your pressure is on, and but yeah, you have to stay calm, keep with the same pace. You know you have an advantage during the race, so with a steady pace you should be back on to the lead, and build your speed steadily, and that's the best way to get into the car, keeping calm.
Exactly. That's the word of the day, especially for longer races like this. Look at these Italians. It was interesting. Neither was able to really gain an advantage down that long straightaway, so they're quite evenly matched on their top speed.
Wow, now the Corvette trying on the outside. Oof. That's a
little bit of touch.
Nice touch there, and then he has better run. Maybe he try here on the inside. Wow, that was tight.
Yeah, we should mention that we've got guys from Sony, Liftney, and PlayStation taking a look to make sure that this is clean racing.
Yes. Beautiful. Nice battle here.
Really fun section. If you hit these corners just right, it feels so good. I like how we have the speed. Notice we have the speed above the Ferrari there. So kind of a new feature there in Gran Turismo Sport. What a battle. These two cars are very evenly matched.
Yeah, now coming into Fluxplatz corner. One of the most challenging corners in the track here. Really high speed corner. You need a lot of confidence to go flat out there.
Looks like the
Maybe,
Ferrari.
yeah, looks like Ferrari is fast on the straight.
Yeah, that
wow.
It's Corvette versus Ferrari, a classic motorsports battle.
Yeah.
Boy, look at that. Oh, wow. The Corvette has managed to reel him in.
He tries on the inside. He's defending really well. Good. Very good racing.
Wow, too wide coming out of that.
Now he's
going down in the foxhole.
Finally made it on the outside. Good job by the Chevrolet.
Great pass. Now, can he keep it up with that Ferrari breathing down his neck?
We'll see.
It's one thing to pass. It's another to actually keep that position.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, wow, what
that was on the limit. That was on the edge. Yeah,
I'm glad we could see a replay of that. Oh, that's how he made the pass. All right.
That's what happened. The Ferrari lost on the power exit, and then the Corvette did.
Like he made
a great move.
Curbs there. Yeah, he's taking full advantage of that, pulling out a nice lead over that 458 Italia. Back on board with the BMW now in fourth. The Renault is staying strong up there in front. Really, really impressive performance from them. Ooh, keep it in there tight. It's the BMW Z4. Looks like the Jaguar a little bit wide on that. That's the one of the slowest corners on the track. That really
that's
tight
the slowest
left-hander.
by far. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Really tough for the brakes.
Right now, I love this corner as well. It's really tight coming out of Ada now, going up.
Yeah, this one is really bumpy on the exit, so traction control doing a lot of work there. And now, yeah, we see a big group here from P7 to P10. Looks like they close each other, so that's gonna be interesting during the pit stops.
Yes, and we're already like almost halfway through the second lap, more than halfway through the second lap almost, and so we're going to start seeing those pit stop. That pit stop window is about to open. It'll be interesting to see how the strategy plays into it. You know, a lot of these guys, this was a random drawing, so they didn't have time to plan very much. So they just had to say, well, when do you want a pit stop? There may have been some disagreements there on what's the best strategy. I'm sure.
They have to be smart. They have, you know, they're a team effort, so they have to look for the win, you know. So maybe they know each other and they can, you know, the leader, you know, can decide what's the best to do.
Look at this battle here.
Look at the Corvette is back for action, and the Ferrari is back at the front of the Corvette again?
Yes, we must have missed something.
We missed
there.
that, yeah.
He, looks the Corvette is not going away though. Ferrari cannot seem to lose him, and now they've got heat from this Aston. This is going to be a great three-way battle here. This is
now back in.
3 great GT3 cars. They are really.
Ooh, the Ferrari on the outside of Carousel, and the Corvette trying again.
It's not an easy thing to do, right?
No,
here.
no. There's no gap for overtaking.
Yeah, can you talk about this section of the track coming up? It's really kind of different. The Aston goes off.
The Aston is off,
as
the Corvette is off.
Oh,
wow,
no.
big crash there. Wow.
Lots of crashes. Man, that's going to really cause a pileup. We might even see another full force caution as everybody regrouped a bit. That was going to be, no, it looks like we're not going to the caution. So that puts the Alfa Romeo up into 5th. Ferrari still in 6th. He was the big winner from that accident.
Okay.
Mitsubishi, Subaru down in 9th, but of course this is a winner take all, but it's a team event, so these pit stops will be coming. The window is opening, and I see our leader is coming around to the straightaway, so he will have his first option pit if he wants. He doesn't have to yet. He can still wait another lap, but I'd say we'll probably see some
you know,
guys.
if I'm the leader in the Renault, I will stay on track because, you know, when he pits, then maybe he come back on track with some traffic, with some, you know, maybe the group from P7 to P10 comes at the same time, and he will be on trouble there. So I will stay for one more lap as for minimum, yeah.
Like
the Jaguar with trouble.
Oh, some contact with the Alfa there. Oh,
well,
yeah,
that was
the
not
stewards will
good.
probably take a look at that, but it was a good accident. It's quite scary.
So what's the difference now between the Renault and the second guy?
Looks like we've
Second
got
with
about
Toyota driver.
about 8 seconds. So, so he's definitely putting in a great performance. But if the Italians are battling back at it again, oh, they're going down the straightaway.
Wow, that's gonna be.
This is where they found themselves on the last lap. You know, that now look, the Alfa is going for it. Looks like he's got it definitely.
That's gonna be a 3-wide challenge.
Yeah.
3 wide.
Wow, that Alfa really got a good.
That's beautiful.
A good pull away. He's up at 279 kilometers per hour. That is fast.
Look at the Jaguar trying on the outside. Well, I will not go there.
Yeah.
I will stay behind. Only one car. Yeah, that's good.
That is
hard braking point here.
Scary braking zone.
Into the last corner of the track. Yeah. You see, oh, pits. Yeah, we can see the first drivers pitting. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
This is gonna shake everything up. So what they're doing now is they're swapping drivers. We have our first driver changes in GT Sport, I guess we could say. And this will be interesting. These guys have a slight advantage because they've been able to watch their teammates. Look at this Alfa, man. He is he's been in a lot of battles. He's gonna be getting tired. And it looks like he did make a mistake right there.
Go.
We have had our first pit stops, and looks like a lot of them are already back out on the track. Break. Look at this. Wow, we're on board with the Subaru here.
Yeah, I can see the McLaren drivers having, you know, an issue. They stop in the pit stop.
Lots of contact there. The stewards would definitely be taking a look at that. That not an easy place to pass at all. Really, really high speed. Here's the replay, as you can see. Maybe a very dangerous move.
Yeah, in Flux Black's corner. Oh, wow, that was a brave move. That was too much.
Too
There's
much.
no room for 2 cars in that corner.
No, absolutely not. And it's a shame. That was a great battle. I think it looks like it's rattled the Ferrari driver at this point. But it's tough when you make a mistake like that. How do you get yourself focused again? Do you have any tricks that you do?
Well, yes, the best trick is to keep calm. No, if you make a mistake like that, to report to your team. If there's any damage of the car, and to report about the situation, and then keep focused, keep doing your best, and stay out of trouble again. So do kind of a reset.
Right. Yeah, you have to forget.
Yes.
You have to have a short memory in motor racing. One place where that is an advantage.
Well, you can see the Renault driving to the limits.
What a
doing a mega job. Big gap into the Toyota in second place. So yeah, let's see if he stops in the next lap and they do a clean pit stop. And let's see the performance of the Renault driver in the second stint. That's going to be interesting to see.
That will be very interesting to see. See if it's in the car. Obviously, is
because now we have Takahashi driving, and I wonder what car is he driving.
I'm not sure,
because that's going to be interesting to see.
He is. Yeah, I can't quite tell what he's in, but yeah, obviously one of the top drivers here. He definitely is a dominant driver, and will probably be a force to be reckoned with once the full tournament begins. Once again, we've already had the Nations Cup. If you missed it, this is going to be on the PlayStation and Gran Turismo YouTube channels, so you'll be able to see all the great racing action that we had. This is a Manufacturers Cup, so we've got 16 teams of 2 drivers each who are randomly paired, and they are driving for their cars. They're driving for the manufacturer to bring them glory. And I think this is sort of be a great way for people to support the brands and the companies that they like, the cars that they like, and help represent them on the world stage in partnership with the FIA. It's a really interesting arrangement for the Gran Turismo Sport competitions. Corvette's getting a little bit of a toe on the Aston.
Yeah, another interesting battle. Again, coming into the carousel section, so yeah.
He might make a move.
Very
the Corvette team has certainly been fearless during this race so far. They've been on a great show. We've watched them quite a bit.
Yeah, good exit out from there, and now coming into carousel again, and the Corvette right behind the Aston. Yeah, good line, good on power, very nice driving. Yeah, it's great to watch this.
Yeah, these are some of the best in the world at Gran Turismo, and even though they are so good, it's this is a new game. It has new physics. They may not be used to these racing pods, so to come out and drive at this level of competition with the entire world watching, the entire Jaguar got into a little bit of trouble there. But as we can say, it's the entire GT planet. No pun intended. There is watching. So this is a big stage and a very, very difficult situation to jump in these cars, jump in these sleds, and not really know what you're going to be faced with. You can see there's the gap is shown there behind the Jaguar. Nice little
the Subaru on the limit there. This is one of the most tricky corners here right now. The car lifts completely out of the ground, and it's really, really challenging to control the car. Very high speed here, and then little touch on the brakes, and now we change. A nice battle here for 7th position. Wow.
Oh, wow. He really
fights everywhere.
Right there. Yes. Okay. Looks like we've got a driver change. This is, I'm not sure which car they are in, but looks like a clean driver change. That's it's always a bit jarring, I'm sure, to do that. Quite exciting to see these guys competing against, they're all here together. So. Okay. Yeah. So that's our race leader right there in the Renault Sport. So very, very impressive performance by that team.
Let's see if Martinez keeps the same pace as his teammate in the Renault and holds the lead for the end of the race. But mega job by this driver on the Renault. You know, he stayed out of trouble all his laps and, you know, delivering an amazing pace. But I wonder where is Takahashi. I'm sure he's recovering and.
Yeah, it looks like Martinez. That's from Madrid, Spain. So you're certainly familiar with that. A Spaniard doing well.
Yeah.
He was a GT Academy finalist in 2014.
Yes,
so,
I remember him quite well, doing a great job. But it was a tough year, very, you know, very close battle until the end in GT Academy.
Very competitive. Looks like the Corvette finds itself breathing down the neck of another competitor. He's going after the Mitsubishi hard. Wow. Looks like the Mitsubishi's going into the pits now.
Pits, yeah.
So we'll get to see another driver change for them, but they're going to slide down the leaderboard a bit. But the cars are starting to get spaced out. You can see some of the gaps are there on the side of your screen. So the Renault has not. Look at that. He's Martinez.
There we go.
Still,
Martinez a bit wide on that corner, but yeah. He keeps the lead. He holds the lead at the moment, and let's see if he can keep the pressure, no? Because it's quite a big one.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is the inaugural Manufacturers Cup in Gran Turismo Sport on the line here. So I'm sure the Renault guys here are watching are very, very nervous right now because this is a great showing for their car on one of the toughest tracks on both drivers and cars in the world. Hard to believe we're already on lap 4. We're already on lap 4. So as soon as this Renault comes back around again, we'll be on the final lap. So Martinez does not have too much farther to go. He just has to be calm, be steady. Gets the Toyota up into second now. I'm not sure if they've done their pit stop.
18 seconds off.
They will need to be doing that if not.
No, he's done the pit stop because he's 18 seconds behind the Renault. So yeah.
Yeah. Like 8 seconds. Oh, we've got the Ferrari was off there. Not good for him.
Ooh, wow, that was a big one.
Big accident there. Yikes. Whoa. The Mercedes got caught up in that as well. Obviously not something you want to see, but that's an advantage of virtual racing, of course. And much less expensive and much safer.
Yes,
much
sure.
safer. Riding along with the Jaguar here. Really tricky little left-hand corners coming up here as they go down the hill back into that now.
Subaru's done a great job. Up to P4 now, and yeah, they were starting at the back of the grid, so nice recovery.
Looks like we've got a replay here. Let's see, probably dropped the wheel there. Easy to do.
Yeah.
Well, at least the Jaguar was able to avoid an accident there. That will always make you do a
Never a good idea running into the grass, as you can see.
Easy to do here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could see the Jaguar losing the rear, and the other guy could do nothing to avoid the contact. So.
Yeah, that's never a situation a racing driver wants to find himself in. Because Mitsubishi is, seems like he's just kind of going slow and steady. He's making his way up to the back, but then some incident always happens. It's going to be hard. I think really strong showing from the Toyota and the Renault. They looks like things are a little bit quiet at the front of the grid, but middle of the pack, we've got a lot of action going on. If you look at these guys' faces, you can really see the focus in their eyes. It takes concentration on these longer races. It's not just about, you have to sort of throttle, I guess, or hold back your concentration. Because if you concentrate too much too soon, you get tired
soon, and yeah, that's when the mistakes come at the end of the race. And yeah. Let's see if the Spanish colleague can keep that pressure on the lead, but he's still doing a great job. So, you know, I'm trying to follow Takahashi's performance because I can see him going up, into the standings. So yeah,
3 cars going into the carousel. This will be interesting. They they've all taken some pretty good lines through there. Mitsubishi went a little bit wide, dropped some wheels off the concrete, but it did not cost him any position. Coming up on the highest section of the racetrack. A lot of camping goes on here during the 24-hour race.
Yes.
Lots of barbecues.
I recommend everyone to go to watch that race once in their life, because the atmosphere is just unique. And if you walk around the green hill, and you see the atmosphere with all the German people doing the barbecues is such a great fun. And watching the cars running at very high speed into the forest is something unique to watch.
Yeah, there's really nothing like it in motorsports. The track this tight. Looks like the BMW easily got around the Toyota there. So that's a podium position right there.
Wow,
really
what happened? Let's see what happened.
I'm guessing the Toyota got into trouble.
Somehow. He went off. Yeah.
That's the mini carousel.
So let's see if he can recover that place. He can fight back, or
yeah, we're coming
maybe the BMW
lap.
driver has a lot of pace. But we can see here in Dottinger Straight, the longest straight in the world, probably. It never ends. So yeah, you can see it's on the slipstream. He's gonna try on the outside of the downhill at the end of Dottinger Straight. Yeah, he's made it.
Wow.
Yeah, good job. Let's see the braking here. Wow. That was clean. Good move by Toyota driver.
Very easy to make a mistake.
And now coming into the last lap. So it's gonna be exciting last lap.
Yeah, looks like the Renault has held on to that lead. He's already made it through these first section of corners. So looks like he is.
Yeah, and Luke Takahashi is coming maybe. Look at the lap time. 6 minutes 40 seconds for the Subaru. So fastest lap of the race, and he's not far away from the podium positions.
Yeah, it looks like he's 2/10 faster than the Renault. Looks like that's a very strong performance.
Very good.
But it may be too little too late on this.
Well, but to be honest, Subaru driver is not more than 8 seconds away from the podium position, and he catch them more than 8 seconds in the previous lap. So that's gonna be a good end of the race.
Look at this battle for second right here. Wow.
And this is helping a lot for Subaru drivers.
Yeah, because when two drivers battle like this, it slows you down.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is a scary place to do battle.
Yeah. Wow. He's gonna try on the inside here. No.
That Toyota hit 277 kilometers per hour down through there.
Good.
Very high speed. That Toyota is fast. This BMW is
coming. Subaru driver is coming. So it's gonna be a three cars fighting for second position.
Wow.
At the end of this race.
It's coming out of the foxhole now. A really tricky corner right there. It's easy to take too much speed. On the actual track, that curb on the outside is so beat up. People will just get a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
Look at this battle. This is on the final lap. This is great stuff.
Good job by BMW driver, keeping on, in a clean way and not trying to, to be too aggressive. So he's waiting for the right moment to overtake the Toyota.
Exactly. Well, now, as a driver, would you rather be battling for a position or defending a position? I mean, obviously, you want to be in front, of course.
Yeah. But, now we are on board the Subaru, and he already can see the podium guys, the BMW and the Toyota drivers.
Yeah,
he's getting close really quick, so it's gonna be very close end of the race. Oh, Toyota is on the grass. Maybe BM is passing. Yeah, good move. And now let's see if he pulls away, or maybe the Toyota driver comes back. Look the Subaru driver. He's flying now on track. Probably the he set the best lap of the race.
Yeah, this driver in this car, they obviously have a thing for one another.
Yeah.
This is a very, very impressive bit of driving. He is He has a great shot at a podium right here. Coming up on a really fast section. Up the hill,
Wow.
really, really challenging.
And now Toyota chasing the BMW.
Look here at the
And
Subaru.
Subaru trying.
Oh,
no,
he's gonna
he's
ease off.
holding back. Wow, that's gonna be really interesting to watch. Toyota
Side
on the
by
outside.
I think he's got him.
Yeah,
Look, the
good
Subaru's going for a
move.
move as well.
And now into very fast left-hander.
We come up
And
to the
now again
carousel.
a really high-speed right-hander. Hard braking point here. Let's see the Subaru driver. Very high level of driving.
Extremely impressive. And this is the first time these drivers have played this game on this track, and they didn't even know what cars they were in.
Well, the BM trying a
Look at this.
strange line in the carousel, and the Subaru driver, lost the
no.
rear.
Oh,
That was
devastating for the
really
BMW driver.
unfortunate.
That was really unfortunate. That was a great battle shaping up. I really hate to see that. The stewards will probably want to take a look. We've got some guys from Polyphony and PlayStation watching all
Yeah,
the
let's
action.
see. The BMW driver went wide, Subaru on the inside,
Oh,
and then Subaru maybe too early on power and lost the rear.
yeah. Didn't look like anything intentional that can happen there. He knew that that BMW was right outside the corner, and he wanted to kind of get a jump on him. But you can't do that in the carousel. You have to be patient.
It's a very tricky corner. As we could see previously in the previous laps, many drivers doing mistakes in that corner, so it's like in real life.
Now the Subaru
Really
is battling for that
challenging,
second spot. He's coming after the Toyota.
Yeah, impressive job by Subaru driver. Shame about that contact with the BMW, because we could be talking about the 3 cars battle until the end. Nice exit of the corner by the Subaru, but yeah, no space for 2 cars there.
Careful. No curve right there. He's just about to put a wheel off. He's kind of, looks like he's falling back just a little bit. He's running out of time to make a move.
But he's on the right place, because he's coming into the Dottinger straight, and he will be right on the, on the slipstream of the Toyota. So maybe he can make the move into all this long straight. And Renault coming for victory. Oh, contact between the podium guys.
Wow, that got the Subaru up to second place. Wow.
What happened there?
See the replay.
He lost the rear. His own mistake.
Hate to see that. Just a few corners left.
The pressure was there.
Looks like the Renault is one tricky braking point.
Yeah,
away.
Renault coming into the last corner and taking a nice clean win. Here we go, last corner.
The last corner, the Renault takes the victory.
win.
Congratulations to Renault. That was a dominating performance from start to finish.
Very good job.
Really impressive job.
Congratulations.
Looks like the Subaru is bringing it home in second place. No drama in the final corners right there. So